Hi everyone, we hope you're doing well during this unprecedented coronavirus quarantine. We are feeling blessed that there has been so few cases in Arizona, especially compared to some other parts of the country, and we get to enjoy our favorite hobby at home through this social isolation period. So we wanted to go through a couple of things, how the coronavirus is affecting the reefing hobby and industry as a whole, how it's affecting us personally, Kona Reef as a business, and what we're doing in response. Starting with the hobby as a whole, Australia's livestock market is closed down and it's going to be closed for at least the next 2 months. That means that we won't see anything coming out of Australia. Notably, Euphilia corals and scolies are kind of the top two ones, but there'll be some other ones too. Indonesia has limited their imports that just opened. Now they're not closed, but limited again. So we'll see fewer corals from there as well. And then on the more dry goods side, Europe, China, and the US are all experiencing certain closures. So Europe imports are completely closed right now. The main companies that you're going to see a drastic effect on that is Salford, Rossmont, Eheim. There are some other ones too, but we are expecting to have some serious shortages there because it's totally closed. The Chinese brands are, for the most part, open, but they're operating at much lower capacities because they have a lot of their workers at the factories or either at home on quarantine, or they just have a ton of back orders. So those are definitely going to be delayed and behind. That is the bulk of the dry goods brands like Red Sea, Ice Cap, Max Spect, Reef Octopus, Aquatop, Coral View. There's many more there. That's a big category. And then lastly, the U.S. companies, most of them are shut down right now because they are practicing social distancing and going through quarantines. So we expect to see shortages there from our U.S. companies like Brightwell and Ecotech. How it affects us as a business, Kona Reef, we are stocking way up on everything. Livestock and dry goods. We're pretty lucky we got a head start with our warehouse, so we already had a pretty good supply, but we are investing even more to make sure that we can kind of ride through the expected shortages and continue to have available products for you guys. So, it's our goal to not run out of everyday essentials like frozen and salt, as well as to have a good back supply of livestock, so we don't feel these shortages as strongly at our stores. We are also keeping all of our employees on staff through this whole period, and we are keeping our doors open for normal business hours. So we want to make sure that we are here for you guys to offer everything that you need during this time. Lastly, what we're doing in response to the coronavirus is we're taking a lot of extra precautions with sanitizing. So all of the surfaces in all the stores are getting sanitized regularly. Anything that's touched, like door handles and countertops, those are getting sanitized multiple times a day. All the shelves, the products on the shelves are getting sanitized at least once a day with a spray sanitizer. Just if anyone's touching them or if they cough on them or anything, we're going through and making sure those are all getting sanitized. And then also our employees have they've been upping their hand washing game, so washing hands a lot more often with soap, and obviously also we have hand sanitizer in the stores at the checkout counters, so we encourage our customers, it's right there, feel free to grab some and use some on your way in and on your way out. Also our employees will be using it every time they're checking out someone and handling anything that they need to give to you. We are also offering will call, so if you want to call in your order to kind of do social distancing as much as possible, you can call either location and place an order over the phone, and we will get it ready for you. We'll put it in a box. If it's livestock or something, we have styrofoam boxes, so it should be very safe in your car on the drive home. And then you can come by the store and pick it up. If you want to come in and just pick it up from the counter, we can do that way. Or if you want to stay in your car and call us and let us know that you're there, we will have someone bring it out to your car and load it in your car for you. So either way, if you're at risk and you're really trying to limit that exposure, we are doing everything we can for you. Lastly, we are going to be offering delivery if you live within 10 miles of either locations. So if you live within 10 miles of either the Phoenix or the Surprise location and you place an order over $100, we will do free delivery. If it's under $100, there's going to be a small surcharge, but you can place that order by calling it in again. So as always, we appreciate your continued business and support. And we are doing everything we can to keep up with the social distancing and safe sanitization practices during this crazy time period. We hope that nobody has any injuries from fighting over toilet paper at the stores, and we will continue to keep everything in stock, and we'll see you soon. Thanks!